I don't see him coming back as a Brave from this.
Marcell Ozuna arrested over the weekend. Was this Saturday morning or Saturday afternoon? It was like 12:30 in the afternoon on Friday or Saturday for aggravated assault by strangulation. Where in the report, the officer witnesses this, where his hand is around a woman's throat, pushing her against a wall, I believe are the details of this. So not only were officers called to the scene, it's witnessed by an officer as he arrives.
Is he one of the guys that got on a super cheap contract, Chad?
No,
it's not.
He's the one that's the high-paid guy.
But the Braves can get this back. They can get some of this money back.
They can claim a lot of this money because of this felony.
Right.
It's terrible. First off, he's been, from a baseball perspective, really bad this year after signing that big contract. He breaks multiple fingers sliding, so he's on the 60-day IL.
He's already out
now. He's out for a while, and then this happens. And keep in mind, it doesn't specify who made the 911 call.
That's right.
But if his wife made the 911 call, it takes time for the officers to respond. They get there, and then they catch him in the act of choking her. And she was not taken to the hospital, but she did have visible marks on her body where this was taking place. Just disgusting by Marcell Ozuna from a criminal standpoint. Awful news for the Braves. Things go from bad to worse for them with the injuries they've been having, and now their high-paid investment for the next 4 years in Ozuna as an outfielder, appears to be dead. I don't see him coming back as a Brave from this, unless you ask Chip Carey.
Yes.
Who said that he's injury limbo, is what I sent you guys from Awful Announcing?
I hate a good share of these hometown broadcasters who don't tell the truth about their team. I find it contemptible that he sweeps this under the rug, and apparently, I would presume the broadcast fails to mention entirely that this guy is in severe legal trouble.
I watched a lot of yesterday's game. I watched the Open specifically to see how they handled it. There was not one mention from Jeff Francoeur or Skip Carey in the Open. I cut them a little bit of slack only because they may have been told by the team not to say anything.
Well, the team can't not talk about it.
They are employees of the the team issued a statement and said that's all we're going to say about it now until the matter. We have
to refer to the statement during the broadcast.
I agree. Now, again, I didn't pay attention to every inning of the game. Maybe at some point they showed the statement and read it. And even in the Awful Announcing story, they said, we didn't watch the whole broadcast. Maybe it came up again, but this is not a good look when Chip Carey refers to it as he's in injury limbo when talking about Marcell Ozuna.
That guy's not very competent. I've had my issues with him in the past. He's not good.
Well, neither is this. Ozuna's he's not allowed to have contact with his wife. His wife was arrested on domestic assault in Miami a year ago. So this is not the first incident between the two.
Get away from each other.
Maybe break up.
Get the hell away from each other.
Yeah, well, I think they're going through a divorce.
Maybe just officially restraining order on both sides at this point, and don't come around each other.
Talk to lawyers.
Yeah, it's a $65 million contract over 4 years, is what he signed. Was it last year with the Braves?
This past offseason. So he was on a 1-year deal a year ago. He was great in that Braves run to Game 7 of the NLCS against the Dodgers. And he's been a big disappointment this year. A lot of Braves have been disappointing outside of Ronald Acuna Jr., though, and Austin Riley, who's been great. But he's been one of the big disappointments. It's why the Braves haven't been over 500 all year. Every time they get to 500, I think they're a game behind right now. They get up to 500 and can't get past that mark.
Thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe and hit the bell so you're notified every time Outkick 360 goes live. We are live weekdays, 11 a.m. Central, noon Eastern, right here across the Outkick network. And while you're at it, like this video and let us know what you think in the comments below.